Hello everyone and welcome to this How to Farm Gold in the Jungle Camp edition. Many people need a lot of books from the Jungle Camp, but what they don't tell you about the Jungle Camp is not the sleepless nights, nor the carnage, nor the priest camping, but no one is preparing you for the incessant use of Fortunate Son. Yeah, copyright, but the song is linked in the description. Transporting gold is a little bit too risky for some people, so they decided to come naked to the jungle camp. But first, let's look what books has the jungle camp to offer. And there are a lot of material lore books, but there are also books like herding, animal care, beast mastery, and stuff that you need as a tamer, but also stuff that you need as a butcher, for example, iron silk, a heavy carapace and stuff. If you want to farm that here in the jungle camp, you need some skills from that. For example, the incessant lore, the heavy carapace, the crustacean carapace, the reptile carapace, the book plate scales, and many more. And many of these skills you can't learn through action, so you actually need to go here and read the books. There's also the patrologist librarian, and the most people come here for the Jedi book and some other stuff. And on the top hut there is the vendor for the Rizzer soldier armor book, but you need 3 of these red gems dropped in the Sator dungeon. So if you only want to go here naked, then prepare yourself for very hard times. You have a weapon crafting station, a bow crafting station, a shield crafting station, armor crafting station, a butchery workbench, and no, I repeat, no pet equipment crafting station, which is a real pain in the ass. And you don't have guards here, of course. Here is the banker. You have a banker, that is awesome. You also have an equipment vendor and a utility vendor. So how do you get naked to the jungle camp? I mean, there are many ways, but the most obvious is you just kill yourself. And then you ghost. For example, if you don't have any orientation, just ghost in the middle of the map more or less, or just directly to the south. If you just go south, and I'm here, for example, in the middle of the map, and you see the priest over there, exactly that, there is the jungle camp. You can orientate yourself by the big trees in there. And now get out of the chopper and down into the jungle. Oh yes! Oh no! Oh no! I'm falling as a ghost and I don't get any damage. So I'm just walking to the jungle camp. To the southeast. If you think you are close, just use the nearest priest button. So here we are now in the jungle camp. So it's good if you have your professions first. For example, if you have armor crafter, if you have weapon crafting skills and stuff, well, please make sure that you have that shit first. The best is, for example, for the jungle camp is bow crafting and taming. These are the most 2 advanced things you can do here. So if you come here naked, it's good if you have any skills. If you don't have any skills, then you're fucked, because here's also no normal librarian. So get the parent skills first before you buy these books, because many of these books you can't even read without knowing the parent skill, and that is often a problem. For example, textile lore. You need to know about textile lore before you can read iron silk, for example. So if you came naked, you have a few options. For example, you can more or less brawl these chickens. I will make KFC out of you! Come on! Oh shit, I'm even too stupid to hit the chicken. What the fuck? Okay, I think I should better collect some bananas. So if you go out of the jungle camp, there are many pickables, many flowers, even the same flowers like there are in the tin room area and stuff. But you have a little bit more options. You have some mushrooms, some rare mushrooms more or less. And you have some bananas and some palm fruits, some white cavolo, and a lot of more pickables in the jungle everywhere, nearly everywhere. Every few meters there's, for example, such a palm fruit tree. That is not very expensive, but players pay a lot for that because it has some... I don't know, I'm no expert, but it has something to do with cooking and alchemy, I don't know. Then over here you have the banana tree. They are everywhere, and near banana trees are nearly always palm trees and some other pickables. And no, nothing of that stuff is horse food. The only horse food in the jungle is white cavolo and wolf brush, and that is pretty shit. So you need to collect a lot of wolf brush all the time. And around the camp and nearly everywhere are also these flowers, and yeah, they are pretty good if you just need some small books and not the 60 gold books. And now the way to the jungle horse spawn, because without a horse in the jungle, only on foot, going far away from the jungle camp is not a good idea. Everything wants to kill you and everything is faster than you and it will kill you. So without a horse you are more or less fucked. And remember, there is no pet crafting station in the jungle camp, so you actually have to ask other players if they have bags left over. I have a lot of bags in my bank because of that. Horse bags in the jungle camp worth a lot. And always make sure that you have enough wolf brush with you. Because these horses eat a lot of that and they don't eat the bananas, the palms and all the other stuff which they could eat, I think. But I don't know, balance reasons, I don't know. They just don't like it. So here are the jungle horses, so let's tame one. You should have your skill to at least 50. It just depends on the horse level and stuff, but better come prepared and make sure that you have your skills first before you come here, because that is a very tough region. And as a foot fighter, it's especially more tough. As a mounted archer, it's okay, and as a tamer and mounted archer, it's perfect. So we bought an axe from the vendor with our collected stuff, and now we are here at the jungle horse spawn, and from the jungle horse spawn we directly go to the southwest, and there we have some bush picks. They give you the materials you need in order to craft some more or less crappy bows, but the bows are better than nothing. And or basic materials, for example your basic armor or your basic weapon. And from that you can work on and increase that to some better materials, but this is more or less the starting point. So come here, little piggy! Guys, I think I can hear something. Oh my god, oh my god! Not fortunate son again! Oh my god! And then you go back to the jungle camp and for example, if you have collected some wood with your axe and stuff, you can just make crappy bows, more or less, with some emoji and some wood. And let's look what came out of that. I only did this once when I came here. Yeah, okay. At least it's a bow. So here's the way to the nearest Sator spawn. It is directly east from the jungle camp, so you really can't fail this one. I mean, there's just this little gap over here, and you just have to go over the gap. And more or less, bam, you are at the Sator spawn. Awesome. Right there. And then you can hunt the gold of these Sators, of the terror birds, the short prowlers, the turtles and all the other stuff. You need some books, for example, Incessant lore, heavy carapace, Grustian carapace, plate scale lore, horn scale lore and all the other stuff. And oh, someone is hunting there with his terror bird. Nice. So yeah, we have some Sator, and I will we will compare this in the end. How much gold and how much stuff we get out of one of these animals, creatures. Okay, let's go down to that beach. I said beach, okay? So there's a small pathway leading down to the lower slope, and on the lower slope you just have to be careful because there are some panthers. If you are on foot, you have a problem here. Even with the horse, because you can get stuck at some stones and at some trees, so be a little bit careful around that area. And here we go to the left, and now we are nearly there at the beaches. Just be a little bit careful about the area here. Your horse can die pretty easily. If you're falling down 1 meter or 2 meters, your horse is dead. And the first lesson in the jungle is no horse, no fun. More or less. It depends. I mean, in the Sator dungeon you can't use a horse, so it's horse, no fun. Yeah. So here we are at the beaches. And here, directly here, should be our turtle spawn, but it's currently someone farmed it. If your horse has some damage, just open your inventory, make sure that you have some bandages, right click the bandages while looking at your horse, and you will bandage your horse, you will heal your horse, perfect. And it does at the beginning if you don't have the skills, every skill 100 and stuff from mounted archery. But on foot it works perfectly to hit the head all the time, so it's a little bit easier on foot. And let's hunt down the shore prowler as well. The turtle gives you heavy carapace, which is worth a lot to other players. And these shore prowlers will give you plate scales, which is also worth a lot to other players. The same is for horn scales. Not everyone uses horn scales, but it's a very good base armor material. But stuff like heavy carapace, plate scales and incisium I would never sell to the NPC vendor, because many other people need that and they pay a shitload of money for that. But of course you have to transport it out of the jungle into a major city, for example Tindrim, Morincourt and stuff, and then it's very expensive. But yeah, good luck surviving that. Okay, so let's sell all the stuff and see how much we get per animal. So I separated this a little bit. So this is the shore prowler. So never sell the plate scales to the NPC or the horn scales. The other stuff, sell it. But here just for demonstration purposes. 2 gold, 1 shore prowler. That's fair. Okay, let's see how much we get with the turtle. This was the turtle. Yeah, and never sell the heavy carapace or the crustacean carapace, the reptile carapace, to the NPC. Don't do that. No. Bad. Don't do that. So we have 3 gold and we have also the turtle leg. That is 40 silver, so it's actually 3 gold 40. So now also the satyr. The satyr has, come on, incisium. Never sell the incisium. So yeah, we have also 3 gold. So yeah, if you farm these animals, it's pretty fast. It's pretty easy, pretty easy going. I mean, gold is farmed here fast, but gold in a jungle camp is worth more or less nothing, because here is no broker, here is nearly no other materials, because people just farm here and not bring materials and stuff here. The dangerous part comes from transporting the stuff to the major cities. So I hope you found this at least a little bit helpful. So special thanks to all the channel supporters: Carmel, Professor Oslam of Gaming, Wallback, Hero,